It's a big day for Dubai-based Emirates, with the airline taking delivery of its first A350-900, the major step in the right direction for what is only an overhaul of the Dubai-based carrier's fleet. The first unit, initially meant to be delivered to the company several months ago, has encountered significant delays, which is why I'm bringing you this story now rather than, say, in August. Now that delivery has been approved, the plane is formally headed to the home in Dubai. The A350-900, registered as A6-EXA, was ferried from Airbus's home of Toulouse through to Dubai with a 4 p.m. local time departure, and it represents the first new fleet type to join Emirates since a staggering 2008. Emirates' commitment to the A350 is part of an overarching objective to revolutionize the fleet and ensure standards, and that the youthful nature of the business can continue being felt. The youthful nature is an underlying principle of the Emirates business model, which has seen it thrive significantly as a company in the last few decades, and really shape it to be what we know it as today. Emirates says that once the first aircraft arrives in Dubai, it will head directly to its engineering division where the final touches will be applied, and basically from there, a special event is scheduled to occur later this week, during which the jet will be formally unveiled at a ceremony. Once delivered, the aircraft will undergo those familiarization efforts before making its proper debut flight to its first official destination at the top of the 2025 calendar year, with January as the target month for an official launch. Following a top-up purchase that was announced at the 2023 edition of the Dubai Air Show, the company's backlog for deliveries for this aircraft series has stretched to 65, and knowing how Emirates operates, you certainly wouldn't count them out for going back and ordering more, especially say if one's flying the A350-900 is everything they've wanted and more. Given that there are 65 units already on the order book, this widebody is expected to be a mainstay for decades to come and form an important pillar of the airline's next generation long-haul network, which places a greater focus on efficiency. The first destinations for the A350 were unveiled in May of this year. However, their respective start dates have certainly had a bit of an asterisk next to them. They were ultimately not met due to those delays encountered in taking the first plane on board. Emirates revealed, though, that Edinburgh will be the first location to receive the A350-900. Service is expected to commence here on January 15 of next year, but again, that will be assuming there are no hiccups between now and then. You'd like to think there won't be, as the aircraft is in the hands of the airline finally. But while January will be exciting because we'll see the A350-900 finally deployed on these major international networks, February is actually expected to be even more important, with the A350 expected to be deployed to more cities across India and the Middle East, which should be made possible thanks to more units being delivered. Emirates has long seen the A350's arrival as occurring in batches, and this is a really important thing to understand when considering the airline and the aircraft. The first 10 units have always acted as the first batch, with the remaining units arriving at a later date. Those units that are arriving after the first batch have not seen their role formally decided. The Dubai-based company has expressed on several occasions its sheer excitement for taking delivery of these A350s, which will be game-changing for its international long-haul network, but also just medium-haul too. That's the beauty of this plane. Unlike the existing A380 and 777 that I speak so frequently of, as these have been the only aircraft types present, the A350 offers the company a more modest capacity solution and even stretching to range capabilities, allowing it to reach markets that don't require, say, such a large aircraft for what has been part of the fleet for the longest period. The route network is expected to greatly benefit from a true next-generation in-flight experience, and Emirates now has the chance to reach emerging markets while also upgrading the passenger experience to existing cities. All this will do is free up some of those larger planes to serve destinations that require the additional seat capacity. At least 10 A350-900s are expected to be configured to seat 312 passengers, with a layout across 3 separate cabin classes. Emirates says there'll be room for 32 in business class. The seats will be able to convert into a fully flat bed with a 1-2-1 configuration, enabling direct aisle access for every seat seat across all 8 rows. Meanwhile, heading towards the back part of the cabin, you'll have 21 premium economy seats, and then lastly 259 passengers in economy. So there certainly is a reliance on those upper class seats, which shouldn't really come as a shock when considering how Emirates does like to operate. These plans align with the hopes that deliveries of 10 units representing the first batch will occur between now and March 2025. I know that's probably a little bit ambitious given everything that has happened with the deliveries so far, but Emirates is certainly keeping its cards close to its chest on how the remaining units will be configured alongside what the plan is for those aircraft. The airline is thoroughly excited about what this type can achieve in the long term, and as such, it should be expected to feature in a wide array of markets. So it's over to you. Are you excited about the A350's debut with Emirates? It has felt like a long time in the making when you consider they initially had an order and cancelled it and then went back for more. Thanks a bunch for tuning into the channel. Take care. Please do, as always, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for your latest industry recap.
And we'll fly.